My voice was my first instrument. Guitar sort of came second, and my voice was the main thing. And I was a soprano, and I asked doctors and other trans guys, like, is it going to be okay? Am I still going to be able to sing? And everyone was like, we don't know, because there's not a lot of study on it, and not enough people have gone through it.
Being worried about whether I was going to be able to sing really affected like how I transitioned, and like doing things very gradually and slowly, and like that that actually like allows your vocal cords to like adjust at a more gradual pace instead of like being shocked into a certain place.
It was something I couldn't not go on TV, so that was the end of that.
I had this very well trained sort of second soprano alto type voice, and then starting T, it was just kind of like walking into the woods. You don't know what's going to happen, and it's like, okay, it's cracking on stage. It sounds great. But I guess I just kind of worked with it. I was like, okay, we're going to yodel. Today we're going to yodel,
I've known so many guys who take the testosterone, their voice drops, and many of them are musicians and singers. And how does one develop a new voice? Because that voice is dropping. Sorry, it's dropping. For trans women, we don't get the updraft. But how can we sing?
We're all singing and stuff, and I'm going through my head, oh my God, we sound like a bunch of lumberjacks. But, that's not something that we're ever going to change or even begin to even worry about. And we sound like we sound, and I'm not about to even go there. It just is what it is. And so I thought, okay, and I was still uncomfortable with it. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the way we sounded. I didn't like the way our harmony sounded. It sounded like male harmony. Especially when I had seen some other trans people who have done some kind of vocal lessons, coaching or whatever, and sound completely feminine. I was like, fuck, I want to sound like that, But that wasn't the case for us. And so it was like, that was something I had to come to terms with.
People listen to the recording, and a lot of times they don't get it that Kelly's the singer, even though like his face is on there, and it says it's produced all by him and he made everything, but people are like, who's that girl that's singing on your album? Like all the time, people ask that. And he's like, it's me, and they're like, what? Do you change? And they say, do you change your voice to sound like that?
Do you tweak it? And I don't. It's how it is.
This place like it was mine too.
I was a female singer-songwriter and a queer female singer-songwriter, and now I'm kind of a straight male singer-songwriter. I don't like that word. We don't act straight, but we just sort of look it sometimes. I am so used to being the one person in the room of whatever I was it, and I was noticeable. And nowadays I'm no longer noticeable in some circles. Very happy with my body now. I'm very happy with my voice, and that's great. The loss is those like soaring, treble notes that I could just sort of wail, at a moment's notice. I just, I had this, it was a different feeling that was being conveyed, and I could just, every now, like, I still think I can sing them, and I'll just be like, and they're just not there,
Who am I to change my life? Who am I to fuck with fun? Who am I to weather a storm? But I go slow. I said goodbye to everyone I know. And one morning I awoke, and I was this guy named Joe.